Introduction to SI. What is the SI system of measurement? SI stands for the Système International du Jeté, or International System of Units. SI is a standardization of the metric system, and it provides an international standard for measurement. This is very important in the sciences, in business, and in trades. For example, say the engine of your car takes 4 quarts of oil. You need to know that the quart of oil in the can is the same size as the quart needed for the car. And the thing is, in the old days, it sometimes wasn't. Old units of measure were not always the same size in one place as another. So, for example, an English gallon is still about 20% bigger than an American gallon. And that makes a big difference when you're talking about the price of a gallon of gas. SI provides a standard measure for metric units, so they will be the same everywhere. Another advantage of the metric system is that it's based on the number 10. So it's very easy to use. So think about it. Did you ever wonder why there are 12 inches in a foot? It just doesn't make any sense. Think about how much easier the math would be if there were 10. In the SI system, it's all based on 10. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters, or 1,000 millimeters. To convert units, you just move the decimal. Another advantage of the metric system, or the SI system, is that it provides a similar system of measurement for different types of things. So, for example, in the imperial system, a foot is 12 inches. But a cup of milk is 8 fluid ounces. But a pound of hamburger is 16 ounces. It's confusing. In metric, it's all the same. A meter is 1,000 millimeters. A liter is 1,000 milliliters. A gram is 1,000 milligrams. It's all the same. SI units are made of a base unit and a prefix. And you're probably familiar with the base units, meters for distance, liters for volume, and grams for mass. But the SI system has 7 base units, and it's actually kilograms, abbreviated kg for mass, but we're going to refer to grams anyway to keep things consistent. Meters for length, seconds for time, amperes for electric current, Kelvin for thermodynamic temperature, we talk about degrees Kelvin, moles for the amount of a substance, and candela for luminous intensity. And you'll probably never use all of these, but depending on your trade, you will use some of them. And in addition to the base units, there are many derived units, which means units that are calculated from the base units. These include things like lumens for light, liters for volume, watts for electricity, and newtons for force. To the base units are added prefixes, which show the multiplication factor of the unit. So, for example, kilo has a multiplication factor of 1,000 times the base unit. So that means that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Similarly, a millimeter, or milli, has a multiplication factor of 0.001. So that means that 1 millimeter is 0.001 of a meter. Now in the SI system, there are 20 prefixes in total. The most common in daily use and in trades are kilo, with a multiplication factor of 1,000, and centi, with a multiplication factor of 0.01, and milli, with a multiplication factor of 0.001. And you should know these. Now, some of these other prefixes, such as mega and micro and giga and nano. These are not common in everyday life, but they may be used in some trades.